Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to do a full face get ready with me trying out new products. I'm going to be trying out things from the drugstore as well as some high-end items. So if you'd like to see how I created this look and what items I used to do it, just keep watching. For foundation today, I'm going to go in with a new one from COVERGIRL. They sent this over to me. It's the Clean Fresh Skin Milk Foundation with coconut milk and aloe extract. And the shade that I'm using is number 530 Fair Light, and it's supposed to have a dewy finish. I'm using my good old Sonia Kashuk sponge. Every time I say Sonia Kashuk, I want to say Sonia G because I'm so used to saying Sonia G for, you know, brushes and whatnot. This is basically my exact skin tone right here. I think I could have gone up a shade. I was using the different shades and I was putting them on my hand. I thought this one was pretty much perfect. I'm gonna tell you straight up though, because this has coconut oil in it, I'm not going to keep this on my face. Coconut oil, even if it's lower in the ingredient deck, which it is, it's not really high up there, it still will end up breaking me out. I'm just sensitive to it, so I'm gonna end up taking this off. But I wanted to show you guys what it looked like on the skin. I wanted to see, you know, just how hydrating it was. I think I could have gone a shade darker. I could have. I'll just adjust it with my powder and add some color. Because now that I have it all over, I feel like I could have gone a shade darker. But I would say this is giving me a light medium coverage. It's definitely dewy. I am looking in the monitor and I look like a ghost. I think I should have gone for the light medium. Oh well, like I said, oh well. Other than the color being so wrong for me, that's my fault. I feel like the skin looks really nice. I like the coverage of it. Again, it's a light medium. I like foundations like this. I don't like the smell of it. It has a very strange smell to me that I'm not a fan of. And then something else is happening. There's these little things in it. I'm going to see if I can just show you guys. Hopefully you guys can see these little particles. And it's not my sponge. I've been using this sponge for about 2 weeks now. I bought new sponges and I just don't know what this is. This has happened to me once, maybe twice before with foundations, but there's these little specks that are in it. I don't know what that is. And I did shake up the foundation before I used it. Yeah, it's definitely the foundation because I have one or two of them on my hand. And when I rub pretty aggressively, it goes away. So I don't know what that is. Sorry. My voice is so much better, but I still have these moments where it does this. And sorry. ColourPop has a new concealer out. I purchased 2 of them. I don't know what happened with this. My boxes look disgusting. They are so dirty and gross. I don't know what happened with that. I grabbed 2 different shades, a light 40N and light 60N. Ooh, even there's stuff on the actual, what the heck? It hasn't been used because there's nothing on the inside, like right here, the applicator, where the little reservoir is. Still really gross. Okay. That one is 60N. Let me see what 40N looks like. There's stuff on this one too. But again, it hasn't been used. I don't know. There's definitely a big jump in shades. I think I'm just gonna mix both of these together. I'm gonna start off with 60N. This is probably the color I would need if I was using my correct, you know what, I'm just gonna try this actually. And kind of bring it down a little bit further because I'm gonna warm up my skin with my powder. I'm just gonna use this. I'm gonna buff that out. The concealer looks really good. I have those pieces on my skin. What the heck? Ew. I didn't see it because my mirror is so far away. But I have those little things that were on the dish are on my face. What the heck? The last CoverGirl foundation that came out, I really liked it. It's more of a matte, more full coverage foundation. This one, I mean, I like the dewiness and I like the coverage, but whatever is in it, I don't know. Make sure I have all these little things off my face. And just so you guys know, I don't have any primers or anything on the perimeter of my face that it would be like catching on or anything like that. The concealer looks good though. All right, let me just warm my face up really quickly because I'm seeing a big difference between my under eye and the rest of my face. I'm gonna go in with my Urban Decay powder that I've really been loving. I have two different shades, 40 NN and 30 NN. I'm going in with the 40 so that I can warm this up. REPHR number 22. Technically, this is their bronzer brush. I am going to use it. Oh yes, there we go. And this is going to give me a little bit of coverage as well. I'm going to use this to set all over. I'm going to go ahead and set underneath my eyes and bake as well. Typically, I would do this first, but you know, did things a little backwards today. I'm going to zoom you guys in to do my eyes. Now, I don't know which palette to use. I saw these and I was talking about them in my purchase or past video, and I said that I might pick up like 2 or 3. Well, I picked up 6. I have here, these are all from e.l.f. These are kind of messy as well. Like the backs of them are, these aren't as bad as the ColourPop, but these are messed up as well. Did I get the ColourPop from Ulta? I might have, and I know I got these from Ulta, so maybe it was just an Ulta thing. Hold on, let me see. Yes, I got the ColourPop and these shadows in the same order. For some reason, I thought that I got the ColourPop off the ColourPop website, the concealer. But no, I got the concealer and these off of Ulta, and they all came like dirty. So I don't think that that was ColourPop's fault or obviously e.l.f.'s fault. Ulta did this. This is an Ulta packaging thing. I don't know why they did that. So yeah, awesome. Just letting you guys know. But anywho, I picked up all of these. So I want to see which one I want to use. Let's see. I've got the green one. And then I have this one here. This one, which definitely speaks to me. Ooh, this one, I think I might want to use that one. I got the purple one, and then I got this one here, Cream and Sugar. This is the one I think I'm going to use because I want to be a little bit more on the natural side today. I might dip into another one, I might not, but this is the one that I'm going to go for. This is what it looks like. I am going to scooch you guys in and get started. REPHR number 15, and I'm going to grab the lightest shade. I'm applying this into my crease. I don't know how pigmented this is, so I'm just starting off with this color. Using the same brush, I'm going to go in with this color right here. Obviously, this is not a matte shade, but I don't care. I'm throwing this into the crease, back and forth windshield wiper motions, and then circular motions. REPHR number 13, the darkest shade in the palette. I'm going to start by stamping this on the outer corner. Bringing it into the crease. And then lightly buffing upward. Kind of smoking it out a little bit. MAC 242 in the second shade. I'm applying this to the front portion of the lid. Wow. This is good. tapping over the edge of the darker color. REPHR number 3, I'm going to go back in with this shade and I'm going to use it wet. Taking this right along my lower lash line. Same brush, I just wiped it off and I'm going to go back in with the darkest shade. I'm going to place this on the outer corner. Same color, same brush. I'm just going to slightly tap just a little bit of this along the outer edge of my lash line so that when I put on my mascara, it looks really nice, thick, and full. Taking a little bit of my Marc Jacobs Perfecto. I know, I just used a Marc Jacobs blush shadow with a little e.l.f. palette, but none of the other palettes had a really light shade, and I wanted to highlight my brow arch. So I just did that. You obviously could use your highlighter or whatever you wanted to, but I just kind of, it was right there in my top drawer, so I grabbed it. And this is a MAC 252. Fenty Beauty Fly Pencil in 'Cause I'm Black. For mascara, I'm going to go in with the Fenty Full Frontal Mascara. Just have a little sample of this because I don't want to purchase before I try, and there were so many times that I was placing Sephora orders and they had the sample cards. So I have like 5 of them. I'm going to test it out today. It's kind of neat. It's wide whenever you look at it this way, but then whenever you turn it, it's thin. No, I don't think I've seen a brush like that. Maybe I just can't remember, but I don't remember seeing a brush like this. Eyes are finished. Now I'm going to go in with my bronzer. I don't have a new one. Technically this one is still new, but I have used it before. This is from KOKIE Cosmetics. I have been talking about it non-stop. And this is the matte bronzer in the shade Stay Golden. I don't know why I can't remember the shade. And I'm going to use my REPHR number 22, the bronzer brush. This is what I use to apply my powder. I just kind of wiped off the excess. And now I'm going to use it to apply my bronzer. I'm going to go ahead and just bronze up my skin. For blush, I'm going in with something that was heavily requested in my comment section. Several times people have asked me to try out this blush from KOSAS, I'm not sure. I know I'm going to mispronounce it, but it is the shade Papaya 1972. Fun fact, Papaya is the shade of my car. At least that's the name of the paint, whatever. All right, this has a highlight and a blush in it. I've peeked at this, but I haven't really touched it. This is what the package looks like. And then you open it up and you've got a mirror and then these 2 different shades. So one is a blush. Oh, that's pretty. That's really pretty. And then the other is a highlight, but oh, I don't know. I might be able to use that. Let's see. I don't know. I feel like I could probably do like a natural highlight with that, but honestly, I think I'm probably going to mix the 2 and put them on my cheek. Got them both on my REPHR number 4. Ooh. I'm just going to blend this in. For highlight, I have a new one from MAC Cosmetics. This is the Extra Dimension Skin Finish in the shade Postmodernist Peach. Clear packaging on this, and then I love the print on the inside. That's making all kinds of some noises though, let me tell you. All right, let me swatch it. Oh, that's really pretty. I think that's gonna look gorgeous with the blush. All right, let me go ahead and pop it on. Linda Hallberg 306. Oh, that's really pretty. And it's not too bright either. Ooh, I really like this color. I thought it was gonna look kind of like double gleam just based off of the pictures and whatnot, but this definitely has a peachy undertone to it. So not as peach as I would say like Peach Delight from Dior or, you know, anything like that. It's very subtle, very pretty. I like this a lot. Put it on my nose. I totally could have used this for my brow highlight instead of that Marc Jacobs shadow, but it was just there. Going back in with the REPHR number 4, no additional product. I'm just making sure everything is melted together. REPHR number 19. This is a little bit of the By Terry powder in Rosy Light. A very tiny bit. I'm going to put this on the pore area. Make sure that all of this is nice and blended because I don't like to have harsh edges right here. Put some on my nose, a little bit on the center of the forehead. Just kind of blending the center of my face with that. Going back in with my Urban Decay powder in 40NN and my REPHR number 5. Tap off the excess. I do not want a lot of powder, just want a little bit. Again, just to go around the edges of my face to buff with. Just make sure everything is really nice and give me that filtered type of look. For my lips, I'm going to go in first with my collaboration with Christian Audette. This is the Smooches liner. I'm about out of this one. I'm just going to outline and then fill in my lips. Now I'm going to apply Beauty lipstick on top. And then lastly, to top it off, I'm going to go in with this lip serum from FitGlow Beauty. The color is Gleam. These are really nice. This is not the first time I have used them. I have a few colors of them. I love this color on top of Kitten, just Kitten all alone. Because my liners, well, my collaboration with Christian Audette does not move. Like they just do not move. I can put something like this on top of them and it doesn't disturb the liner and it's so comfortable. This is the finished look. Now I'm going to go through each of the products and give you guys my thoughts on them. Starting off with the foundation, there's some pros and some cons here. First off, color-wise, I picked the wrong color. That was my fault. I should have gone a shade darker. So color, we're not even going to talk about that. My bad, my bad. The formula, it looks really nice on the skin. It doesn't feel heavy. I like the outcome with everything done, but I don't like the fact that it had those little particles in it. I'm not sure what was going on with that. I know for a fact it is not my sponge. My sponge does not have any little missing, sections out of it. It's a newer sponge. It's not old. It's not, falling apart, anything like that. I've had this happen before with other foundations, 1 or 2 like I said, but I don't know what that is about. I don't like that. And one other thing is that it has coconut oil in it, and for me, coconut oil does break me out, so I will be going immediately and washing off my face. That is not everybody. Not everybody is going to break out from coconut oil. I just do. So this is going to be a no-go for me for ingredient-wise. But on the skin, aside from those weird particles, it could be just this bottle. I might, have a bad bottle. I'll have to check out the other ones. I will put this on my face again, a different color, and see if I have the same type of thing happen, because I can easily put it on, see if it happens, and then wash it back off. But I want to know if it's just this bottle or if there's things going on with the formula. Overall, I think it's going to be great for people that have dry skin. I think it looks really nice and luminous, and it's lightweight, light medium coverage. I like the coverage of this foundation. It is really pretty, and I really like it with that powder on top, which I've had that in my favorites. I love this powder so, so much. And it did help to color correct my issue with the color of it. So this is kind of 50-50 for me right now. I will have to update you guys. The concealer from ColourPop, again, this is the Pretty Fresh concealer. This is beautiful. I really like this, and I love the shade 60N. I can absolutely use that color, and I think it looks really nice underneath the skin. It's natural. It's going to give you a light medium coverage. I can definitely still see like my, I have a little sun damage spot right here. Typically I would go in either with something that is just a little bit more coverage or with my color corrector, but I wanted to see how the foundation and the concealer worked on their own. This is really nice. I will definitely end up picking this up again, but I will color correct where I need to. I feel like it looks nice and smooth underneath my skin. Underneath the powder. I feel like it looks natural. It's not heavy or anything like that. My only complaint is whatever Ulta did to the boxes and to the actual top. The concealer in and of itself just had just little spots on it, but the package is so dirty. I don't understand why they thought it was a good idea to send this out to a customer, but and nonetheless, the product in of itself is beautiful. The eyeshadow palette from e.l.f., again, the color is Cream and Sugar. So impressed. $3, you guys. It is $3. How much product do you get in here? It's 3.5 grams total. I'm impressed. I would think that this is a higher end shadow. This performed so well. I love the look that I got out of it. Makes me curious. I want to try and just swatch some of these other ones. I will test them out later, but just for today, I want to take some of these other shades and just swatch them so you guys can see that really quickly. Maybe not so quickly for me because they all have the stickers still on them. Open. Starting off with the purple one, I See You. Let's see. Oh, yeah, it's so creamy. Look at that. And then there is the swatch. Let me double that one up a little bit. Really pretty. Then we have a metallic right there. All right. Okay, okay. The next shade seems to be like a metallic satin mixture. That is it right there. And then the last shade is another matte. Let's see. Yeah, you guys, wow. Okay, let's do another one. I feel like the more natural tones are just going to be one of those givens that are probably going to work out, but I'm curious about the green one because the purples and the greens can sometimes be a little bit difficult to formulate, so I want to swatch that one real quick. This one is Hot Jalapeno. I'm going to start off with the metallic gold. Oh, look at that. Oh yes, oh yeah, that looks, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I still have the purple on my finger. All right, the green, there you have the green. That's impressive, but these are the ones that can be iffy. The matte green, the lighter, well, it's not really light, it's pretty dark. There you have that. So let me see a second. I think that would still be good. And then the darker one, look, there we go. There's the swatches. Yeah, okay, $3. I'm impressed so far. Obviously, I haven't used the other ones. I'm going to try them out. It might not be on camera, but I will update you guys. I'm definitely going to update you guys. This is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Now for the two Fenty products. I have tried out the liner a few times before this video because I wanted to test it out all day long before I did like a get ready with me, this style of video. I wanted to know how long it lasted in my waterline because you guys know how I feel about my Milk Boss liner. This one right here, you guys hear me talk about it all the time. I can't even tell you how many I have gone through. I'm going to compare the two the best way I can. So the first thing is they both last in the waterline very, very well. I will say that the Milk one goes into the waterline just a little faster than this one does. I have to layer 1 or 2 times more than what I do with the Milk one, but I don't care. This is really, really, really nice and it lasts so well. The Milk one has a smudger on the end, whereas the Fenty one does not. And then what's the other thing? Oh yeah, the Fenty one, do not roll it up more than what you plan on using it because it does not roll back down. I remember when I first got it, I kept spinning it and it wasn't going up. And I was like, no, I got one that was messed up. But it's just one of those things that it had to, you know, you had to twist it a little while before it would come up. And then I accidentally twisted up a little bit too far and I didn't realize that you couldn't get it back down. So I was adding liner to the top and bottom when I first used it. The price on them are both exactly the same, and then both of them have 0.01 ounces. This one says 0.3 grams though, and this one says 0.28 grams. So I don't know how they both equate to be 0.01 ounces, but you know, I'm no mathematician. So I think this one has a tiny little bit more of product in there. But then again, if you want a smudger, you're gonna have to go with the milk one. Overall, I wouldn't pick this one over my milk one, but I would repurchase it. And I do think the packaging is actually prettier. It has this triangular shape and it's a metallic silvery lavender. It's beautiful. I recommend them both, so I really like that. This, yeah, I want to buy this right now. The full frontal mascara. I really hope the full size is as good as the sample because this is really, really good. I like to add a lot of layers. I like to go in, I like to go on the backs. I like to do all of that. And I was able to get length and volume out of this. I didn't use the wand the thick way. I only used it the thin side. I didn't go in like this at all. I just stayed like that. And I feel like I was able to get the separation I wanted, the length and the volume. I love the way my lashes look. I think it's phenomenal. I'm gonna be good and go through all of my samples that I got before I purchase it and try and go through some of my other mascaras. But I'm purchasing this mascara. It's absolutely going to happen. I, first impression, am in love with it. I'll have to update you guys again to see if it flakes at all or anything like that, but first impressions, it's so, so good. The blush highlight duo is beautiful. I think that this as a highlighter on somebody who does not want to have, you know, the shine on their skin is going to be really nice. I like them mixed personally because I think it gives a really subtle, beautiful, just flush to the skin. And I like the color that I got. So this worked out really well. Thank you guys for the suggestion. And then this highlight, I'm here for it. I love peachy undertones. And I just think that this is so pretty. It's so, so pretty. This is limited edition, I believe, though. So if you're interested in it, make sure you get your hands on it. And then the last product is the FitGlow Beauty Lip Serum. If you want something that is not an oil, so it's not as thick as the lip oils that have been coming out, I feel like I've seen a ton of lip oils or lip oil formulas coming out. This one is thinner, hence the name serum. So if you want something that's a little bit lighter, this is not extremely pigmented. Let me show you what it looks like on my hand. That is what it looks like. So it's just gonna give you a little bit of flush. Again, I love this with my kitten liner. I just think it's a beautiful combo. I've worn it in a video before and they feel really, really nice on your lips. It feels very hydrated, moisturized, and just very, very lightweight. So I really like this. Also, this was sent to me and I have a 20% off the whole site. What? Ooh. I have no idea what just happened. My whole house, the power just went out and then just came back on. Sorry about that. But you guys, let me know how you feel about the products that I used. What are your thoughts on everything? And I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.